Hi, disease is something that needs to be cured, whereas illness is something that needs to be managed. There is a clear-cut distinction between disease and illness, which we'll deal in subsequent slides. However, there is a famous proverb, an apple a day keeps a doctor away. But in the present current world complex scenario, an apple a day may no more keep a doctor away because every person undergoes huge stress, strain, lifestyle changes, pollution, and he has to deal with all these things. Therefore, a well informed person is more likely to survive longer and have a better quality of life than uninformed ones. I'm sure you'll agree to this proposition. About Health Alerts channel. Hi, I am Nirupam Acharjee. I have spent a considerable number of years with the pharma industry and is now coming out with this channel Health Alerts, which relates to everyday health issues that every person counters on a day-to-day basis. It will be a knowledge-based wellness information series channel. However, disclaimer, the information herein doesn't constitute medical advice. Always consult your physician before making any lifestyle changes that may affect your health. As I refer to, disease is something that needs to be cured. Illness is something that needs to be managed. In fact, many diseases and premature deaths are preventable or reversible. One may not afford but to have a doctor on a standby around the clock beside him or her. So every individual has the right to know and understand their health status, disease prevention, and treatment options, especially for the common persons who are not from the medical fraternity. This channel will endeavor to keep the common person aware of various health issues countered on a day-to-day basis. The universal truth is prevention is better than cure. Diseases as well as the treatment horizons are expanding very fast. So having a basic understanding of one's health is imperative. Let's take an example. We suffer from pain many a time in our lifetime. Now, what's a pain? A pain in itself is not a disease, but the symptom of an underlying condition or disease. Many times a patient approaches a doctor with a complaint that I'm having a pain. Now the doctor understands that pain is not itself a disease, but there must be an underlying condition which is causing the pain to the patient. And the doctor therefore diagnoses the underlying cause, the reason which is causing a painful condition in the patient, and then takes appropriate measure. Let's go for a second example, like a fever. Again, fever in itself is not a disease, but a symptom of an underlying condition and diseases. When a patient is suffering from some fever, that is suggestive or indicative that the patient has some different kind of an underlying reason or disease which is causing a fever to the patient, and the body is telling the patient, the person, that yes, everything is not well and I need to be restored to my original condition. When fever goes off, then the patient gets a remission, but again the patient has to continuously monitor whether the underlying reason for that fever has actually subsided or not. Thus, any symptom in the body signals an underlying disease which needs your attention and consultation with a physician or medical advisor to take appropriate care. A well-informed person is more likely to survive longer and have a better quality of life than uninformed ones. This is very important for everybody to understand, so that every person has the basic knowledge to understand about his health status, monitor it, and go for preventive measure wherever needed and required. The need therefore is to stay informed about one's health is imperative. This channel Health Alerts is purported for basic awareness of one's health parameters and warranted actions. However, the disclaimer is the channel is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, and treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician for your medical conditions. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have seen, read in this channel. And remember, laughter is the best medicine. Now, this is a famous cartoon from the cartoonist R.K. Laxman. Check it out, read between the lines, and definitely you will laugh it out. In the first episode of Health Alerts, the topic that I'll be dealing with is aging process. Aging process is a concern for every individual beyond 30, and always people tries to avoid that embarrassing condition which is known as aging. Now, how the aging process happens and what are the implications of aging process, I'll be dealing with in the first episode, which will be coming out soon, and that will subsequently be followed by the next episode, preventing and delaying aging. I'm sure everybody will be excited to know about how to prevent or delay the process of aging. Meanwhile, eat healthy, enjoy your today. Thanks.